Miniocalypse presents a Halloween special. Happy Halloween. It started with a can and some foam core bits. How to get these bits? Tracing the radius of the can, creating a template, and cutting out enough pieces to use. Once everything was prepared, grab the hot glue gun and attach these to the can. I knew that I'd be using these foam blocks, so I used them to gauge the height. This way I knew everything would fit. A little more glue. And now we're well on our way to building some terrain. Repeating the same process, creating a spiral up the side of the can, Once we glued the final piece on, it's time for the foam. But first, check these guys out. Painted to match the scheme of the terrain that we had in mind. Using these foam counting blocks that I picked up from a local dollar store, cut them into smaller blocks. Using a pair of scissors, be very careful not to cut your hand. Time for texture. First, I didn't know what I was going to do. I grabbed a rock, pressed it in, and it seemed to do the trick. So, I attacked the whole pile. Here's a montage. And that just didn't work well enough for me. So into the oatmeal tub they go. Fill it up. Add some rocks. More rocks. And more rocks. Capped it off. We took it outside to do this. We shook the crap out of it. Once that was complete, started gluing the bricks onto the can and the pathway we have designed spiraling up the can. Placing bricks one by one, letting the glue dry, slowly building my way up. I had no real plan. I just kept adding bricks and figured out a way to connect this spiral up to the top. To do this, we just used more foam core. But it wasn't enough. We needed more texture. So stab, 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 slice, stab. We went around the entire project like this, just trying to make sure that it looked like bricks. Once that was complete, we primed it. This really brought out a lot of that texture work. It's time to start working on the details. Using our pen, we drew in the texture for the pathway leading up. More brickwork. Now time for some spooky details. This is Halloween after all.
I purchased some skulls from Andy over at SinNerds Miniature Painting. You can find these on his My Mini Factory page, link provided below in the description. I printed these out on my LB Mars, and then printed some more. And we started applying them randomly on our piece of terrain. These candles came from Titan Forge, the release with Goobertown. And we place those around as well. Here are some pictures before paint. I should note I used Citadel's technical Mordant Earth for this crackle effect. Oh no. What's happening? Oh. 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 What is this?
Oh no, I've turned into a werewolf. I hope you guys enjoyed that little crazy bit of editing. It was a super amount of fun to do. Huge thanks to Nate's Miniatures for staying up with me late on Discord and helping me with some editing tricks. Seriously appreciate that, bro. Some things I should mention here is we used some Spanish moss for the Spanish moss creeping up like vines or whatever. And the soldiers are from the Warhammer Age of Sigmar Slaves to Darkness Chaos Warriors set. I would also like to thank WK83 on Instagram. This piece of terrain was built for the hashtag SodaCan Challenge, and this was my entry. I had such a blast doing it, and I only filmed portions of it and photographed some portions of it. I decided to go ahead and try to make a video out of it anyways. So I appreciate you guys sticking around for this. If you made it this far, I love you guys. Huge thank you to my Patreons. Huge thank you to all of you subscribers. And I really couldn't thank you guys enough. I appreciate it. We're going to get back to the desk here, get some things done. Spooky.